That's all tightened off. Welcome back, everybody. We've just been filling up the old greenhouses with water. They look plentiful. Just get that one open. You can see they're no more withered. We've got fresh crops growing through. We've actually got some that we loaded on. I've got Eddie to give us a hand. We loaded on this morning. So they're all loaded on the truck, which is up there. We do have the tractor to sell, and here comes the rain. Eddie's just over... Ow.
Ow.
I told you not to do it first thing. That bee suit ain't working, is it?
No, they get in it.
Yeah, I told you not to do it in the morning. Right, I'll tell you, you go get changed, and I'll meet you at the top. Because today we are taking the old Deutz Farts open cab, because we're selling it. Norse Farm's buying it off us. Originally we wanted up close to $5,000, but considering all they've done for us and the fact that we got pretty much given the dozer, I said he could have it for $2,000. He bit our hand off, so I'm going to drop that off for $2,000. Eddie's going to follow me up in the truck because we've chucked a few pallets in. We got tomatoes, and believe it or not, we finally got a full load of lettuce, so we're going to get that sold as well. And we need to get cash flow up because we've got to get a harvester before the end of next month, and it's just about getting the cash first, you know. Cool. What's he doing? What's taking so long, Eddie?
Jeez, I was just going to the toilet.
Alright, sorry, man. Nature calls. I'll stand out here. I mean, I could go stand inside, but I like the fresh air. I will jump in the cab, though. Wait, under the canopy.
Yeah.
Believe it. Yeah.
Yeah, Matt. What do you reckon to this? Look.
Come in.
Oh. What do you reckon to this?
What's that? Facebook Marketplace?
Yeah, while I was using the toilet, I was having a browse in the marketplace. You know what I'm like.
Yeah.
Bargain hunter. I like my bargains.
That is dirt cheap. That is dirt cheap.
That's really dirt cheap, isn't that?
I'm assuming you... give her a message. You might have to use Google Translate. Just ask if it's already taken down. Because if it's already taken down, we'll collect it now. If it isn't, then we'll do it in the next couple of weeks. We'll arrange for it. Because at £500, that is a bargain.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it did say the roof was rotten through, but even so, we could corrugated metal is about 300-400 euros to get a load of corrugated metal that will cover that. So we could do that. That'll give us a nice little shed. Where would you want to put it?
Over here somewhere by the silo, I reckon, on this green patch.
On this grass area?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Do you reckon it'll fit? Yeah, would
I
you?
reckon so.
It doesn't
What
look...
do you reckon?
Well, it doesn't look... I mean, it doesn't look that big, does it? So... Yeah, because it looks like... Looks like if we could have it with doors opening this way and a drive-through, say here, because that drive-through portion of it, that one with the back door that's broken, we'll just leave that and as a drive-through.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get it. We'll put it up and we'll see if it works all right.
Yep.
I mean, worst case scenario, we'd have to rip a bit of this fencing out, which isn't. I mean, it's all cheap ass rotten bits of wood anyway, so we can pull that out, no problem. Sounds like a plan to start with. Right, let's get this sold and get those veggies sold and see what we got at the end of it. So we'll see you over at the Norse Farm. We've got to deliver this tractor. Oi. And it's a good tractor, this one. It served us well. But I just think with the two more powerful tractors that we have now, not really in the we don't really need three. I think three's just being a bit greedy for what we have or what we need. And this will do them pretty well. I think they just want another run around. Well, I'm assuming that's what they were after. Because they've got their new big John Deere, which they use all the time. Here we go. Oh, slow her up. I I'll just put it in their animal shed for now.
Yeah.
I'll let him do what he wants with it. I better take the keys with me. Hang on. There we go. Grab them. Run those in. I'll run in and see him.
Alright, mate, I'll wait here.
Alright, there we go. £2 in the kitty. Oi. Right, I'm in, mate. I think where do you reckon best place? Hotel?
Yeah, I can do.
We'll just drop these ones off at the hotel. And well, we're up to 18,000, so we're... Yeah. We're up to 18,000, so we're close to where we were last time out. And I think if we can make just over 20,000, we'll be in a good standing position. Because we're now all debt free. We've paid our loan completely off. Yes, we could get another loan, but I don't particularly want to. And we don't need anything fancy. We've got our eye on a couple of the older ones. There is one that we really like, but I think it's a case of seeing what's available, what we can get. Yeah, it always is. It does seem to get busy in here.
I've gone the wrong way now.
No, it's left again, I think. Isn't it? Just round the corner. Yeah, in here, and then it's. I'll get the gate when we get in, unless they've got it open. No, they've got it closed. But there we go. Right. Straight up to the shutters, and I'll give them a knock.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you very much. Cheers. I'll take you, turn round, I'll get the gate, mate.
Leave it open.
Don't have to tell me twice in the rain.
They're expecting a delivery, apparently.
Ah, well. Extra 1,800 for that one, so we've hit the 20,000 mark. And if memory serves me right, there is 1 or 2 harvesters that were available at that price. But I'm inclined. I'm still, and I think Eddie, you know me. I still want that kind of really like the look of that Dominator that they've got up there for 40. So I think we'll have a look. We'll see what we want, see what we like. I think Eddie's decided to take the longer route.
Yeah, I have. Whoops.
But I mean, we've got 20 grand, so it's not like we've not got an intention to put a big deposit down. So down payment can be made today. Whether or not they'll let us take one away today, I don't know. Obviously, we're not going to be taking the big £300,000 ones, but should be able to get something. So, with that being said, we'll have a quick look round now, and then I'll get Eddie to run and get the keys for him. We definitely want to look at the Dominator, Eddie. Check if...
Second. Yep, sorry.
So, yeah, we definitely want to have a look at the Dominator, so we want the keys for that one. If this one's no longer on hold, we'll have the keys. Chances are 50-50, I guess. We'll take the keys for the roster mash if that's not on hold. We'll have a look at that old one. We don't want the open cabs, so the other alternative is this old Massey Ferguson one. So we'll take the keys for those if they've got all of those ones in, if they're available still.
Well, I'm guessing so because they're all still here and they've all still got the tags in them.
Yeah, but that's what I thought last time, and they were all most of them were on hold. Right, so
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They're still here, so.
yeah, but sometimes that means nothing, does it? Depends on what their payment plans and that are. Well, we'll go grab the keys and we'll get the current price list in case that's changed, and we'll see you guys here in a minute. Alright, I got this one, mate. I got the keys. I'm gonna have a quick look.
I got the keys to the Dominator.
This one is listed down to 30,000 at the moment, but they cannot get hold of a header for the time being. So, I mean, it kind of puts it in the no range, but knowing that we've still got time, I suppose we could try and negotiate that price down and get our own header. It's tight, it's small, but it's modern. I do like it. It's got a nice ladder in the grain bin, so we can get in if there's any issues. The chute looks good. The pipe looks good. I'm jumping out. Eddie's going to have a look, I guess. He's had a look on the outside. We've had a look underneath. This one definitely is the newer out of all of them. But it's also it also lacks the power that some of the older ones have. I tell you, it really is coming down. As you all know, I love the Dominator. Eddie's had a good look. What do you reckon of it, Eddie?
Yeah, it's obviously on the older scale of it, but it seems to be pretty good in good condition inside. Go and have a look. There's the keys.
Yeah, no, I've had a look at this one. This is lovely.
Yeah, but we haven't
also
had the keys.
Well, I know that. I'll have a look at it in a second. But I was just checking out the outside. This one also doesn't come with a header as of yet, but apparently they can get one of these in fairly quickly. So, I mean, negotiate a price with that. That's not a problem. I actually really like this particular model, especially as it allows with my big belly to get in and out fairly easy. I guess it turns on the dime. Window wipers work nicely. It's very quick and easy to manoeuvre.
Engine runs nice.
Yeah, the engine's nice and smooth. The seat is comfortable and it's been reupholstered in here, so no stainage, which is good. It smells fairly fresh. The windows all work. The pumps on them work. The what they call them? What do they call those pistons on a window? I never do remember. But they work very well. Normally they break quite easily, but yeah, I mean, it's an older one. This is early. I think this one's an early 90s model. But it looks good. It really does. And it feels decent. I mean, normally it's really stiff turning, but I think this has had a power-assisted steering added to it. Because it's easy as anything to manoeuvre the wheels. I like it. Alright, let me shut out that one. Wait. And then our last option, which has been marked down to 25,000, which does come with an header, is a 1982 Massey Ferguson 3640. The oldest out of the bunch. You can see it's got a nice, easy straw chopper at the back there, which can be lowered to allow it to swath drop, which is fine. You can see the belt there, so it's got brand new tension belts on it. It's nice for what it is, but it is very basic. Don't get me wrong, I think it would work wonders on our particular farm.
Oh yeah, it's going to have a look in that. I'm not too keen on that. The engine sounds a bit ropey.
Yeah, I say it is an older one. Feels like the steering's been upgraded. But I think this is what Eddie's referring to the most. It's all the levers. There's not as many. I mean, when you jump into the Dominator, which is early 90s, there's a lot more electrical buttons. And you jump into the roster mash and it's all buttons. So all the levers, trying to remember what they all do. And as you can see, it's been repainted in here. So none of the labels are left. So it's kind of a guesswork for us, I suppose. That'll probably be the downside. And out of all of them, this will be the gas guzzler in diesel. Because it's remember, it's a converted. I believe it's converted from petrol, which is very highly unusual around these parts. And it's the belts that I worry about the most. The amount of belts that literally run all the drives. They're rubber. That's the thing that I worry about it.
Yeah.
I honestly think the Dominator's the way to go. What do you reckon?
See, it's a big toss-up between the Dominator, but I also like the roster mash. But we've also got the problem of them not being able to get the header.
Not been able to get the header yet. They They can get a Dominator header. It'll just take about a couple of weeks. The roster mash, they're not able to get one at the moment, so the likelihood is they'll probably have to order one from roster mash. So it'll be a brand new header. That would cost a bit more, which will be harder to get them to throw it in with the price. But it is the most modern one. So, do we go old school or 90s school, early 90s school? Or do we go more modern and go for the noughties?
Exactly.
Decision time.
No, the Massey Ferguson's out the window for me.
Yeah, I think with the fact that it's all there's too many belts, too many problems that can go wrong, multiple repairs. I think we'll be better off sticking with something a little bit newer, but not necessarily brand new, and that would be the roster mash or the Kloss. Question is which.
So
I'm
what's
not
the Kloss up for?
The Kloss, they've got it down from 40. It's now 35. But come to think of it, I know they said they can get a header, but I don't know if that includes the header or not. The roster mash is down to 30, but does not include a header. They can get one, but it doesn't include it. That's the issue. I mean, all in all, I'd probably say if we were paying cash today and the full amount, I know that we're not, but if we were, obviously the Dominator would be the choice because we're guaranteed a header.
Right. What about if I try and get it down to 30 with the header?
What, for the
Do you reckon
Dominator?
I could do it?
Or the roster
Dominator.
match? The Dominator.
The Dominator.
Possibly. It all depends. Well, because you got to make the deal because we've only got 20 grand. So it's you got to make it. You got to make it down. 10 down. You might be able to. Yeah, you might be able to swing it. Depends on what the payments are when they want it.
No, I'll do monthly payments.
I'll tell you what you could try, and it would require us to be very careful. But if you can get it for 30 with 10 down now, and the remainder paid at the end of harvest, that gives us a couple of months to double what we would have left to buy it outright.
Yeah.
And depending on who's in, if you get the young lad, you might be able to push and try and go for an October harvest rather than the August harvest. Give us an extra month. But I'll let you go do that. I'm going to go have a butcher on the other
So you
side.
mean 2 months?
But yeah. I'll let him work his magic. Because what I want to do is... Oh, hello. That's a roster mash header, isn't it? Or am I seeing things? It's a red header. Maybe it's not a roster mash header. Wait. That's definitely a Kloss header. Yeah, Kloss. I wonder if that would be the one for the Dominator then. It looks brand new. I didn't realise. Oh, look, a great big huge New Holland one as well. Right, what I really wanted to have a look at was some balers. There is... Oh, they're all modern balers, aren't they? There's nothing old. Nothing old about any of these. That's kind of a shame, because we could do with getting a baler later on in this next couple of months. But, I mean, what are these modern? Well, this is a... Not even sure how to pronounce it, but it's a progressive density. And it is 48,000. Nope, too much for a baler. These are second hand. That's going to be way too much, isn't it? The quadrant. I think they paid a lot for the one that they've got over at Brooksy's. This is, yeah, that's way too much. 85,000. Second hand. And then we've got 2 Vicon fast balers here. They're bound to be about the same price. They look fairly good. 35, nah, not too bad. I'm guessing the other one's going to be similar price, but again, way too out of our price range. Hello, I was just having a look at some balers, being nosy, mate.
Right?
Yeah. You going to tell me good news or bad news?
He said. Oh, he said that's pretty much. Yeah, that's okay. He said we can do it for the obviously not the next harvest, but the one after.
Yeah.
You know, but it's totally up to us what we want to do. They have some headers here, as you've probably seen.
Yeah, I was just having a look at them.
It's whether we want to take, and we could take both this header and the Dominator today.
Right, is that under the 10,000 down payment, or would you have to offer more?
No, with the 10,000 down.
All right, so we can take the harvester today.
Yes.
Should we do it?
Or I've noticed they've got a roster mash one here.
Yeah, I thought this looked like a roster mash. It looks brand new. Maybe that's why that didn't come with that other roster mash, because it's second hand. Maybe they want to charge you extra for that or something.
Potentially.
So what do you reckon?
Or would you rather, now we've seen that they've got the headers of both here.
I think the is it just me, or is the Kloss bigger? The Kloss's header is bigger, isn't it? Slightly bigger.
Yes, looks like it.
Should we go with the Kloss?
Yeah, whatever you want to do, mate.
10 grand down, it sounds good.
Yeah, he was trying to push for more down, but I don't want to leave us moneyless.
Well,
I want to still be able to live and get groceries and stuff, you know?
yeah.
So I managed to obviously wiggle him down to 10 grand down. Basically I managed to do
If
my
we
magic.
what if, do you reckon he would go if you said we'll do 15 down and 15 next year? Do you reckon that would work? Or would that be pushing it too much?
I think it'd be pushing it because it took me long enough to do.
Yeah. Alright, we'll go with that then. Are you going to pay the man?
Go and have a chat with him if you want, but you're going to have to come with me.
Yeah, or we could. Well, yeah, we'll go see him anyway, and then worst comes to worst, we'll just have to pay the man. Alright, well, I'll leave that there for the moment, as he's not going to want to get involved in the negotiations on camera. Where are they? Down the back, or?
Yeah.
Oh, they're not in the office. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, I've got all the paperwork. Yeah, thank you very much. Cheers. We'll make sure we'll make the payments, mate. No worries. Hey, yo. So noisy there. That really loud in there. Right, there you are. So we've got two. Yeah, if I give you the paperwork, you can stick that in there.
Yep.
Where'd you go?
Truck.
There you go. Yeah, take that. That's also got 3 keys with that, which is quite unusual. It's been very well looked after, obviously. That's a decent sized header on there as well, and it's fairly been well looked after. We've got a simple payment plan. We've got 12 months to pay the excess 20 grand, interest free. We had to pay 10,000 down payment and £200 in fees, in admin fees, paperwork, and that's so that we could get the interest free. So if we make 20 grand and we can pay it off sooner, we will, and that would be sweet, which is what we done with the loan. So no, I think it was a really good deal you got in the end.
Yeah.
I mean, we tried to change it up for better, but I think we came away with the best deal possible out of that. And a full tank of gas, so that's always good.
Oh, yes.
So, it's a case of getting this home. Do you want to lead the way? Have you got flashes on the truck?
Yeah.
You want to lead the way, and I will follow you. Right, there we go. Fold that up. Pop that into gear. There we are. We're up and we're running. Truck operates on 666, so if I turn that dial there. Read me, over.
Indeed I can.
Right, I am coming.
Right, what's the best way out of here? Left, isn't it? Yeah.
Is it left or right? We're at the back, so it would be, yeah, it would be right, wouldn't it? So
Right.
you keep the traffic stalled for me. Right behind you.
Yeah, I know the truck's not. There we go.
There we go.
Didn't get it in gear very well.
I've got maximum of 16 miles an hour. We've got oncoming, your side. Coming. Yeah, I'm not going to get around you. There we go. Thank you. We've got one more incoming. He's not going to ease up. There he goes. I go around him. Yeah, that's alright. We got around him alright.
Choice.
Question. And I think I should have really asked this a minute ago because now it's a bit too late. We really shouldn't have decided to take the wobbly bridge, should we?
No, probably not.
This could be disastrous. Did you get that winch fixed on that pickup?
Yeah.
Alright, so at least there's something if things go horribly wrong.
It won't.
Alright, here comes the bit that I always dread, and more so in a heavy old harvester that's now our own.
Take it across.
So I've got it, I just want you right there behind me. I hate to say it, but I think the harvester was the most stablest thing I've ever driven over that bridge.
Yeah.
That was bizarre. Oh, here we go. This is a bit that I am a little worried about. I've got to get the head around the tree. Just missed the side of the garage. Oh, I think we may need to trim some of those trees back if we can. I know it's not our land, but there's got to be a way of doing it, right? And we're in. Yeah, we're in. Do you know one thing we didn't think of?
No storage for it yet.
Not only no storage for it, we could technically we can fit the harvester should go in one of these shed bays, right?
Yep.
But I don't think the header will.
No.
I was going to put it on this grass verge for now. Oi.
The header will be fine. It's just the harvester we want to keep dry if possible.
There we go. There we go. We're out.
It'll be alright for now.
Yeah, I think it'll be alright for a couple of days. We'll keep an eye on the internet and see if we can't pick up a header down the line, a header trailer. There's bound to be one that will fit that. At least then we can get it all put away. Right, well we'll leave that one for today, and we'll catch you in the next one. We should have a new shed by then. Whether or not we'll build it by then, I don't know. But we should have one because we've got it. It's ours. It's as good as ours, and it's just a matter of we've got to work out how to go pick it up and when they're going to want us to pick it up. We've also got to disassemble it. Is that right?
Yep.
And we've got to measure the roof fixtures as we disassemble it because we've got to buy some corrugated iron to replace the rotted roof. So we'll have a little shed. It's probably going to go up here where the harvester is at the moment, but if not, I'd imagine we'll find somewhere it can go.
I think at the back of that shed over there we have a couple of sheets anyway. When we done the roof of that one.
Well,
that's where I had corrugated iron left.
we'll have a look once we start building it. And if we haven't, I know that place down near the builder's yard. They got that big red corrugated sheeting that they use on the side panels of sheds. They've got some of that. That'll work just as well as any shingling or roofing. That'll work just as well. It's just about keeping the rain off, isn't it? So we know where we can get some for fairly cheap, so it's not a problem. Right, let's get inside out of the rain. It's been a wet old day today, and yeah, we'll see you May, maybe June. We'll see how things are going, and we'll give you a bit of an update by then. In the meantime, I'm just going to chill on the bench in the dry, and we'll watch a movie. Till then, it's been Matty and Eddie. Peace out.
Peace.
Tomorrow, Eddie, when you can do the bees, don't do it so early. Leave it till lunchtime. They get grumpy in the morning.